Guys, I'm Sydney. I'm here today with Mia Maru, and today I'm going to show you a really easy bridal look that you can do on yourself for an afternoon wedding. So the most important things I'm going to focus on are giving her a gorgeous glowing complexion, really pretty soft eyes that are going to photograph well, and a great color for the lip that's going to read on camera. Okay, so I'm going to start by priming the skin. This is the Perfecting Finish by Mia Maru. Primer is going to keep your makeup on all evening, helps prevent that sweating and shine. It fills in pores. It's just an essential part of any good makeup every day for evenings, special events. Okay, now I'm going to use a concealer. This is a cream concealer in vanilla, and I'm going to apply it all the way underneath her eyes and also on the lid because that's going to act as my shadow base for my look today. All right, so I'm going to use this vanilla concealer. I'm going to place it all the way around her eye and on the eyelid. That's going to act as my shadow base. Okay, I'm going to press it in. What this does, since this is a cream concealer, this is going to warm it up and melt it down into the skin so that it doesn't look thick or heavy. It also prevents it from settling in lines underneath your eyes. Look up for me. Next, I'm going to show you how to get that really pretty bridal glow to the skin that everybody talks about. And this is a really cool old makeup trick. Because we are using mineral makeup, it's gonna blend together really well. So believe it or not, I'm gonna use a powder on her skin first. I'm going to be using South Beach, which is actually a mineral bronzer, but it's got a really pretty kind of pinkish gold cast to it. This is by far one of my most favorite products in the entire line because you can use it for so many things. Now this doesn't need to go on, you don't have to be super precise, you don't have to blend it in as you go. All you're going to do is just kind of place it on the high points of the skin, maybe down the nose, on the chin. Okay, and next I'm actually going to buff the foundation over this, and I am using a liquid foundation, but I'm going to buff it on with a kabuki brush. That's going to give her a really pretty, almost airbrushed finish to her skin, and for a bride, skin is so important. You want your skin to be really clear and flawless. So this is a kabuki brush, if you don't know what a kabuki brush is. I'm going to put a little bit of foundation on the back of my hand and work it into the brush. And now I'm simply going to buff it into the skin in little circles, and we're going to blend it until it looks really smooth and even. And that sheen from the South Beach is going to kind of shine through it and give her that awesome bridal glow. Mia Maru's Liquid Mineral Foundation provides an amazing coverage, and it wears really long, and because it's minerals, it's not going to clog your pores or sweat off throughout the night. Okay, so do you see the difference between this side of her face and that side? She's got this gorgeous sheen. Turn this way. So you can see that kind of shining through. That's what you want in a bridal makeup. You don't want it to be too heavy of a sheen. You just want it to be a really soft, subtle glow. All right, next I am going to work on her eyes. To achieve gorgeous eyes, you have to use really good brushes. Do not even attempt to do this with a sponge tip applicator or your finger because it's just not going to look right. So I would go invest in some awesome brushes. These are the main brushes I'm going to use today. This is a ponytail brush. This is going to help us blend everything out really smooth and give you that airbrush look. And this is my basic shadow brush that I'm going to actually apply most of the color with. And you'll see me use this for several different colors. So we're going to go for kind of these really pretty rose colors. This is Rosa Marquesa. And I'm going to start by putting the lighter color on her lid. This is going to go all over her lid. And I like to kind of press it in a little bit. I feel like it makes the colors more intense. It also prevents you from getting fallout under the eyes. Next, I'm going to be blending with my ponytail brush this darker tone in my color, and we're going to blend that really softly into her crease. Go ahead and open your eyes for me. I like to do this looking straight into the mirror. So look straight in the mirror with your eye kind of open, and that lets you know how far up to go. So put the point of your brush right into your natural crease. You see how it has a little bit of a point to it? So this brush has a really great little point to it. So I'm going to put that right in her natural crease, and we're going to do a windshield wiper effect and just go back and forth. And then I'm going to blend it down just a smidge so it fills in the corner. All right, so now we've got her crease done. But this is one of my little finishing touches that I like to do just to give it that kind of professional look. Is I kind of clean my brush off. I just wipe all the extra shadow off of it. And I'm going to go back in and I'm going to blend it again so it's super soft and feathered. All right, we're going to finish the shadow off with by highlighting the eye area. And this is so important because this is really what pops on camera and makes your eyes look really bright. So what I'm going to do, it also helps to blend out your crease. So I'm going to take my shadow brush, and I've dipped it in Quarzo, which you'll see if you watch some more of my videos. I use this for almost every look. It is my absolute most favorite highlighter because it's really sheer and it has this beautiful mineralized look to it. And it's just really pretty. I love it. So what I'm going to do is just blend this right under the brow bone. And I'm going to use it to help me blend in that crease color. So right where that line is, I'm going to kind of go back and forth. And that gives it a really pretty kind of finished look. And look straight out, you'll see that it really brightens the eye. Okay. Look up for me. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is just really quickly, I'm going to put her eyeliner on a mascara. You always want to use black eyeliner, black mascara. Curl your lashes really well, because if you don't do black eyeliner, it won't show up on camera, and that's what's most important, is having the prettiest wedding pictures possible. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll be right back. So next I'm going to fill in her brows. I like to use a brow powder because it's a little bit softer than a heavily drawn on look. And I'm just going to use these two colors. This is Romance de Otoño. And I'm going to mix them together because she is blonde, using this really great brow tool. It's got a tiny brush and then a comb. So we're going to use the brush and mix the colors together. I'm going to brush it on, going up and out and fill in her brows. All right, so to finish this look off, we're going to add a really pretty color on her cheeks. I'm going to use kind of a mauve-y, pinky color because that's going to give her a bright pop on her cheeks. For photographs, you always want to use a lot brighter color than you normally would for every day. Otherwise, it tends to disappear in photos. So the color I'm going to use is this. This is Maria Bonita. It's gorgeous. Actually, this is a color I personally wear every day. And the main place to focus this on is right here on the apples of the cheek. So you don't need to do this and like scrub it on really hard and aggressively. We want to go for really nice, soft strokes, blending up and out. So you see the difference in the sides of her face, how this just really brightens up her whole complexion. And smile for me. See? Oh, she's already a pretty bride. Okay. Now I'm just going to put her lip color on. Lipstick is very personal. I chose just a really good classic color. You want to choose a color for your lips for your wedding date that's going to be probably 2 or 3 shades darker than something you're normally comfortable with, because if you went for a pale nude color, it's not going to show up at all in photos and it's going to look like you have nothing on. So I'm going to give her a really kind of rich lip, but it's still, this is an afternoon wedding, so we don't want to do anything too dark. So no reds, no bright pinks, just something really classic. All right, so this is the color I'm going to do. This is Beso. It's a really pretty kind of baby doll pink. And I love these because they're more of a stick gloss. They're really moisturizing. And it's going to go on nice and sheer, but give a good pop of color. This is the perfect shade for an afternoon wedding. Now, after I finish this look, I'm going to show you how to step this up. Because a lot of us do have evening weddings as well. So we're just going to add like 3 products, and this is all of a sudden going to turn into a really glamorous evening bride. And you know, maybe your ceremony is in the afternoon outside, and then your reception is indoors after hours. So you may take your cocktail hour while everybody's in visiting and mingling before you come in to vamp up your makeup. So that's what I'm going to do next.